count to 3, and on 3, we're going to cut the ribbon. And if she does that, we're all going to say success, because that's our wish for this facility and all the patients who will come through here. 1, 2, 3. Success!
All right, welcome. This is actually our second virtual ribbon cutting of the day. Again, Chad Christensen, CEO of Ocala Health. We're glad to have you join us today, this morning. We were very excited, to cut the ribbon over at West Marion. The continued growth and development, of the West Marion campus and the kind of the western corridor of Marion County. The addition of an additional cath lab, a brand new kind of state-of-the-art cath pre-post, and then 2 additional ORs. Kind of again that next generation of growth and investment into that community in addition of services. You heard Dr. Urban and Dr. Afalabi really talk about the care that we're able to provide at that facility. And again, we continue to be very excited about our growth and development within Marion County. Today, we are actually very proud to be again at Ocala Regional Medical Center. We're standing in with a great team behind me. We got 36-bed brand new unit here at the Ocala Regional Campus, which is the latest $32 million investment into this facility. This new 36 beds will have a 10-bed CV ICU, a 10-bed CV step-down, as well as a 16-bed cardiac procedural area. Really, as we think about kind of what's occurring here at this campus and really kind of in this community, we really think about signature services and foundational services that Ocala Health wants to be able to provide at an incredibly high level for this community. Cardiovascular is obviously something that we're very committed to doing, and we've got a great team here at Ocala Health providing those services. I think as we think about kind of growth and development, we talked a little bit about this morning. In 2014, this was actually a 200-bed hospital. This will take us up to 290 beds here at the Ocala Regional Campus. The West Marion campus at that point in time was 70 beds. It's now 186 beds. It was 4 ORs. It's now 10. It was no cath labs. It's now 2. And so, again, it's very exciting to be a part of, the growth and development that's occurring here at Ocala Health, and really the signature services we're working to build kind of in this community. With that, I would like to actually introduce Dr. Afalabi. Again, she is our medical staff leader developing EP services for us here at the Ocala Health Campus, and we'll let her talk a little bit about what's going on.
Thank you. Thank you very much for everyone joining us today. I'd like to say how proud I am to be part of this team at Ocala Regional. This is the flagship hospital here in Ocala for HCA. Under the leadership of Chad, the team has done an incredible job. The pictures do not do justice to how beautiful this place is, how functional it is going to be. It's going to be linked directly to our cath lab area. It's going to be linked directly to our OR and to our electrophysiology lab. We do services here every day of the week, and we can perform complex procedures that are sought after in the largest centers. So we might look like a small team, but we pack a punch. I am very proud to be part of it. I'm very proud to lead the electrophysiology department. We have seen a lot of growth, exponential in the last 3 years since I've been here, and that's because of the support that I've had from the team around me. Again, I look forward to utilizing this space. It's money well spent, and I appreciate HCA for allowing us to expand this way. Thank you.
Thank you, Dr. Afalabi. Would also like to also introduce Dr. Paul Urban. And again, Dr. Paul Urban was actually the guy who brought interventional cardiology really to the Ocala Regional Medical Campus. Really built the program and kind of all the things that we are today. Kind of he started and kind of led those efforts for us. So again, I think better part of 30 plus years leading our cardiovascular services.
Thank you. Thank you for the introduction. Really proud to be here. When we started in 1989, they had a modular unit driven by a truck they put down in the back. It was barely big enough to fit the cath people in and the staff and everything. We called it a dock in a box. And when it rained in the summer, it had a metal roof, and so the hail came down, and it was really pretty entertaining. We had 2 cath recovery beds, and there were 4 open heart beds sort of off to the side of the surgical ICU. And now I look about me and I go, whoa, this is really amazing. And we've also expanded all our things we're doing, like with Dr. Afalabi and the electrical portion of the heart, Dr. Bush and Dr. Ocean doing the surgery. And we're actually now doing what's called structural heart disease, where we're putting in valves from the leg, and we're going to keep growing that. And so we're going to even be more of a full-service cardiac program here. We have lots of wonderful facilities. We have wonderful staff. It's really a great time to be here. And somebody said to me, "When are you going to retire?" And I said, "Not now, because this is really cool, and I'm having fun." So proud to be here. It's a long way from Doc in the Box, and I couldn't be happier. Thank you.
Great job. Thank you, Dr. Irvin. Feels weird not shaking your hand, obviously. But would also just lastly like to recognize Dr. Amini Ocean as well as Dr. Brian Bush, who's here with us today. Going to have him really kind of talk about it. But really, our cardiovascular surgery team does a remarkable job here in partnership with our cardiology as well as our EP team. Again, open heart patients. To think kind of in 2014, we did about 100 open hearts here at the Ocala Regional Campus. We're now doing north of about 325 open hearts with considerable room, I think, for growth in this community. We do CABG, we do, valve work, we do minimally invasive valve work, we do structural heart work, which is basically open heart valve work that's through a catheter. We're also doing ECMOs. Again, the depth of the service and really the quality of the service that's been provided here over the course of the last, 4 or 5 years in the program building has been very fun to be a part of, and it's been really impressive to see. I think just the recognition of those things too, just from a quality perspective, 3-star STS, which is only given to really the top 10 to 15% of the high performing hospitals across the country, and that's from the Society of Thoracic Surgeons. We have been a 3-star CABG facility for the better part now of 2 years running, which is incredibly hard to achieve once, but to sustain it for 3 years is really pretty incredible. And then the latest recognition was from IBM Watts and Fortune Magazine as a top 50 hospital in the country. And again, that goes to really kind of a commitment to excellence, whether it's EP, whether it's cath, NCDR data, or whether it's cardiovascular surgery information. And so from a quality perspective, we're very proud and committed to providing the highest quality of care we can. And I think these facilities kind of recognize, and you guys will see from the tour that comes later, our commitment to providing the best in class facilities for our best in class services that we offer at this facility. So with that, I'll turn it over to Brian Bush.
Thanks, Chad. Dr. Ocean does send his regrets. He's unable to be here today, but here in his stead. As Chad mentioned, we do provide pretty much all aspects of adult cardiothoracic surgery here in Ocala. Anything from basic surgeries to complex surgeries, valve work, coronary surgery. We also do lung cancer operations, both minimally invasive and robotic. Very excited to be moving into our new units soon, where we think that the extra space and top-of-the-line equipment is just going to improve on what was already excellent care to begin with, and I think our patients are going to be very, very pleased for what we have to offer them here. And that's about it.
Very good. Thank you very much. All right, so with that, I'd also like just to recognize, I think that's one of the things that's kind of struck me. I've been here now just under 5 years. And obviously we've had the good fortune of being able to do a few of these, ribbon cuttings kind of in the 5 years that I've been here. But what's unique to Marion County is really the partnership, that does occur. And I think the growth and the commitment to kind of providing for the community in the best way that we can. We've got a couple representatives, the one introduced right now, starting with, I believe it's the new chair, correct? The new council chair, Jeff Gold, is going to say a few remarks.
Thank you. Just talking about partnerships, this goes perfectly with the partnership that we have with Marion County and Ocala Regional. We have our critical care unit, which is funded by both the county and Ocala Regional, and it's just, you just think about it, that you're bringing in patients which need the help, and now we've got an excellent facility to bring them into. So our partnership continues, and it's a great thing, and it's a great day again for Marion County. So thank you.
Very good. Thank you, Commissioner Gold. Commissioner Gold has been, really just an incredible supporter, and really the whole county commission has been, during my time here. So again, it's been a lot of fun to work with and kind of partner with, growing that service. And he recognized EMS, which is another extension of the partnership. With that, would also like to recognize Mayor Gwynn to offer a few remarks as well.
Thank you, Chad. And just a little bit of the history of our partnership. Dr. Urban was talking about when he came here, and some of the doctors that were there at the time or came during that time, was Dr. Carmichael, Dr. Gallant, Dr. Chung, and I know I'm leaving out one, but they were great doctors, and we used to always brag about, if a company came to town and they had any of your executives that had heart problems, there was no better place, to get taken care of than right here in Ocala. So we're appreciative of all the partnerships with the cardiac and all the other disciplines in the medical practice that are here. Now with Dr. Ang and what he's doing in the trauma center, it's just, made that better. And as far as partnerships, I was telling someone over at West Marion, the partnership we have with the Ocala Police Department and your trauma unit, and the cases that we bring here. Not only that, but the things that your nurses do, putting themselves out to deal with families and such that come here, during those trauma situations. You've got, we're standing here on this new floor, this great addition to this hospital. The residency program has created such a demand for housing, for young doctors, which is a huge benefit for our downtown area. And as that grows, so would the need for housing. So we're excited about everything that ORMC is doing, and look forward to growing that partnership as the years come along. Thank you.
Thank you, Mayor Gwynn. He referenced, that I'm actually going to introduce Kevin here in a second, but I think Mayor Gwynn actually referenced it, and Kevin's going to talk a little bit about it. It's been, I get a chance to work with Kevin on the CEP board, this Chamber Economic, group, and just really the growth and development and partnership that's happening across this community from a business perspective, but really across all things, and just growth and seeing those things. From a healthcare perspective, Ocala Health, there is an opportunity for us to be a destination healthcare provider, right? And I think that's been kind of our charge and our mission. And as you think about kind of what's occurred over the course of the last, I'd say 6 to 8 years, and probably there's still more for us to go do, and I look forward to doing more of these in the future. But with trauma services coming online in 2012, with starting STEMI services out at West Marion in 2016, with us committing to the complex cardiovascular work here from 2016 until now, and then in addition to that, adding comprehensive stroke, really providing those destination services, those true emergent services, for our community and for our region where time actually matters, and to do that in partnership with an incredible medical community, as well as in partnership, with the nursing staff and everything else that goes with that, and providing those kind of facilities has been a great opportunity. And then adding graduate medical education is an important component of that kind of long term. And so very thankful for the opportunity and the work that's been put forth kind of up to this point in time, and then very excited about opening up this unit and then making announcements for future units to come here in the near future. With that, I'll turn it over to Kevin Shealy.
Thank you, Chad. And if you want to go ahead and talk about more investments, you can do that. Right. We'll do that. One of the things that's interesting, and we talk about what things look like in 1986 in this community, and we all know it's a dramatically different community in 2020 than it was in 1986. Now we have 370,000 people who call the Ocala Metro home, and we're adding more than 150 people a week. 150 people a week decide that they want to call this place home. Why do they do that? Why do they decide to call the Ocala Metro home? It's about a job, it's about a lifestyle, and it's about healthcare. People at the end of the day always want to know, if I'm ill or my family members need healthcare, that I can get healthcare there. And we can answer that question with a resounding yes here in this community. And it just gets better every single day. And days like this, it's about today, but it's also about the future. That we know each of these new residents moving to our community can get outstanding, incredible care. And we also know, as Chad referenced, that people are going to come in from outside the Ocala Metro. So in addition to all the great tax revenue, Commissioner Gold and Mayor, that this facility generates, it's also about the sales tax revenue. It's about the other opportunities that come to our community because of this investment in this facility. So we're so excited to be a part of this. We always like to plan events at the CEP around Ocala Health groundbreakings and ribbon cuttings. You thankfully do a lot of those, so that makes it much easier for us. And with that, I think we're ready to cut a ribbon.
We're going to count to 3, and on 3, we're going to cut the ribbon. And if she does that, we're all going to say success, because that's our wish for this facility and all the patients who will come through here. 1, 2, 3. Success!